How do you market your services? Like you have an unconventional approach. You run a podcast from your own office only.
Yeah.
That's
So,
really good about that.
so we realized early on that, everyone talks about just going digital. And we realized that India is such a market where the dividends that a print media will give you are far greater than what digital gives you. Today, with a budget of 500 rupees, you can start a digital campaign. But the moment you run full page ads in the Times of India or the regional dailies, you suddenly have credibility with a brand. And today, if 4 people want to go to Europe, they're spending about 8 or 10 lakh rupees, right? All inclusive tours. That's hard earned money. And anyone can become a travel agent today. You just need an internet and a laptop. So you want to put your money into something that you trust. So we have a complex web of marketing activities that we do, which include print media. To a large extent, you will see big ads in newspapers. We do a lot of podcasts, done more than 500 episodes because pandemic mein karne ke liye zyada kuch nahi tha, no one was traveling.
500 episodes.
Yeah, so we have 3 podcasts. One is called Travel Explore, Celebrate Life, long form. We have a 5-minute travel tips podcast, which the idea came about when I was sitting on a plane. The plane landed and suddenly everyone stood up. The plane stood out to pick their bags and all of that. And I was just like, why does everyone have to stand the moment the plane lands, right? So I was like, chalo podcast karte hai. So we did a weekly podcast on that. Have many fun episodes over there. Short one. We have a Hindi podcast, Marathi podcast. So that's one marketing mechanism. The newsletter really helps us get to an audience where we cover interesting stories. We have curiosity building things also, which we call Know the Unknown. Like if I want to pitch a question to you, it's like I'll ask you, name 7 countries that start and end with the same letter, but that letter can't be an E. And you can ask listeners to comment with the names.
Guys, if you comment all 7 correct, then you get free trip to Antarctica or Malad. We don't know.
Well, the first one to comment, we can give a gift voucher of 2,000 rupees. If you
Awesome. Yeah.
Let's give away that.
2,000 rupees gift voucher you'll get. Please comment 7 countries that start.
7 countries that start and end with the same letter that can't be an E.
Amazing.
Yeah. So we have such curiosity building things. We often ask you that how many countries have you traveled to? How many states have you traveled to? We have done a lot of gamification on our website. So at different points in time, when you think of travel, we want Veena World to provide you with an answer. And generally, most people will just do SEO, people will write blogs and all of that. Companies like ours, which are into leisure travel. But we have tried to create this ecosystem because we have these 350 tour managers who exclusively work for Veena World, right? And they become influencers in their own right. They'll probably click photos, they'll do many things while they are on tour. So to get the customer who we call a guest at Veena World, it's not like I'm just selling you a package that, okay, I've launched this package to Antarctica, book it. But why should you go to Antarctica? What are you going to see over there? So it's a longer journey. The transaction cost is also higher, right? So convincing someone becomes a longer process.
Right.
But all of these marketing tools that we use really come in handy. And over the last 4 years, we have really invested in technology where the journey that a customer goes on are really mapped out depending on the countries you visited, depending on the states that you visited. And that has really helped us, one, increase retention because it's just easier. And when we are doing a lot of these marketing activities, it kind of plays an indirect role in the customer at least calling Veena World to find out about a holiday. And we are in that scheme of things where people might come to us, ask, do you have a package to this particular place? And if it's a yes, then they'll definitely come to us.
Amazing. I mean, you do so many things.
Yeah.
Too many things. You should stop few things. There's too many things. But no, that's great. Actually, when you one thing still playing in my head is when you mentioned that the flight lands and everybody stands up. I really thought it's an India-specific phenomenon. And
it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
We did an experiment, okay? During a time when most of our tour managers were there, we were like, for the next 3 months, we identified 20 tour managers and we asked them to track 3 passengers on a plane who stand up. and see how long they take to go to the exit, and you who are sitting until the plane reaches the bay and all of that, how long you take. And tour managers take hundreds of flights, right? And we found out that probably only 5% of the time that you will really save time. And one of the worst things that crew on airplanes have to deal with is these people who stand up, right? And it's not only like, oh, people who are traveling on their first flight are standing up. You see corporate people, consultants and all just stand, pull out their laptop and start working and all of that, right? So that's what fueled us to create all of this, because travel in India is still very nascent, right? India is not traveling. And if everyone goes one step closer towards becoming a smarter traveler, your experience is just elevated. Like, people still carry those suitcases that don't have wheels, right? And if you can, it's all about telling someone, because people don't know, right? Many people still don't know how to use an escalator, right? First time travelers and all of that. So we've created this content web just to elevate the travel experience, not only for our travelers, but all across the board. And we feel that if people understand how to travel better, they'll just, like we call it celebration of life. They'll just celebrate life wherever they go, right?
Amazing.
Friends, if you like this clip, then please go watch the entire episode and also subscribe to the channel for more such clips and episodes. Enjoy your life. Thank you very much.